Hi, I'm Lisa with JDS Industries. Today I'm going to do a tutorial in Photoshop that shows you how to use a clipping mask with our product templates. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is download our product template. So I'm just going to go to jdsindustries.com and enter in the part number. You don't even need to log in. So scroll down and there is the link to the template. So just click on that and it will download. And then I'm just going to move that over from my downloads into my working folder that I've got. So let's just copy that and paste that in there. Okay, so we're ready to go. So now we need to just go over to our Photoshop and we need to open that template. So just click open and find the template and open it, and just leave the size as is, and the resolution is fine. And if you're doing sublimation, you just want to be on the RGB color mode. So hit OK, and that's going to bring in the template. The text here will just indicate what the lines mean. The black line, of course, is our bleed edge. So if we're doing a full color image, you want to go beyond that area just so that it's full coverage. Then the red line is going to be the actual product dimensions. So you don't want to take any text or somebody's face or logo beyond the red line. Okay, so let's just get rid of that text. I'm just going to crop it out because we don't need it. Enter. Okay, and I'm just going to nudge that up a little bit, just like that. Okay, next I'm going to make a copy of this layer that we'll use later on. So just hit right click and go duplicate layer and hit OK. And then I'm going to shut off that layer because we don't need it just yet. So I'm working off that original layer. Okay, so let's create our clipping mask. The first thing we need to do is grab our magic wand tool and click anywhere outside of the template. And that's going to select everything outside of that area. Then what we need to do is invert that selection. So just go up to select and inverse. And I've tried doing that where I just use the magic wand tool to click on the actual template, and that does not work. So I had to do it the other way, click on the outside and then invert that selection. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is do the edit and fill, and we're going to fill this with black. So your contents will be black. Hit OK. So just like that, and then deselect it to get rid of those marching ants. Okay, so now we can bring in our image that we're going to drop in there. So just go to File, Place Embedded, grab our image, and it's going to place it on top. So if you want, you can move that down below the filled layer, just so it gives you a guide as to where you want to place it, and if you need to do any modifications. I'm actually going to make that a hair bit smaller so it fits as much as possible. And then I'm going to move it over right there. Okay, because I don't care as much about the stuff over here on the left. So if that gets clipped off, that's fine. Okay, so then I'm going to take my image layer and I'm going to move that back so it's above the filled layer. And then I'm going to right click on that image and do a create clipping mask, and that drops it right in there, just like that. Okay, and let's zoom in a little bit. I'm going to turn that copied layer back on. So you see what that is for. So I'm going to be placing some text in here, so I want to make sure I have that guideline as to where to put that. So let's do that right now. Let's say happy holidays! Exclamation point. Let's move it in there. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Right there. Okay, so now we're ready to go. This is almost ready to print. The last thing we need to do is shut off that copy layer because we don't want that printing. So just shut that off and you're ready to print. If you have any questions about any design programs, you can always give us a call at 800-843-8853 or shoot us an email at sublimation@jdsindustries.com. Thanks for watching.